It is the first game of this patch. It is our first Ambessa. I'm sure of many to come. This champion is redonkulous, and I'm very excited to see Hoya be picking that one up. A lot of targets to get after. The biggest thing Ambessa hates is CC.
Just at level 6 of his own and already got that heat up
Fight,
nice and high.
Fight. The IG logo to start it up, too. Vampire throwing it up. We are going to get the contest for the last grub.
Smite was used.
Here, it was 1-1 so far in the grub contest. WE a little bit hesitant.
They're trying to stall to get Smite back, and they're going to give it, which is pretty curious. Unless Maokai can get in, Smite would win.
The Smite goes through. They want to make a play, though, onto Hoya. He's locked out. He tries to get out, but that's the thing that can take Ambessa down. And it's the CC from Team WE that strikes true for first blood.
From Hoya out of the top lane. If Thunder Talk won't have a chance on this one later on. So again, I really feel like Team WE, they're down a couple early objectives. We talked about the scaling. They're setting behind the right people and have gold allocated the right members for themselves. So even sacking something like this early Ocean Dragon will help TT lane a little bit. Yeah,
I'm curious if time goes on, if it gets easier for him, because right now you do have a decent CS differential being developed by Beluga. We are going to see Tianjin try to get that crab, but gets immediately taken into the between worlds there. Tianjin going down at Hoya gets a redemption kill there to get a little bit of money back.
WE early, as we see Karis actually TP bot. This cannot be responded to by 1XN if there was a grub skirmish, but Karis that proactive TP, there's at least going to be one grub going over to Tianjin, who does have the Q and the Smite. It's just what happens with this last grub and if there's a contest or not. You see Beluga hitting base, has that empowered TP available.
They have moved from mid lane. 1XN is going to reach here in time as well. Karis was maybe the pullback target. It is TT leaving the rest of the grubs to WE, so it will be tied 3-3, 1-1 and 12.5 minutes in. This is not my Demacia Cup. I need more. I need more fights. I need the next team fights to just be pop-offs. And honestly, we're getting to that point because it seems like Team WE want to contest over this dragon. Way of a late start, though. It is Beituan who claims it, but immediately flashing away into the equalizer. Feather's in trouble. Flash play for the hostile takeover. Beituan getting a little bit of bailout, but it was not enough money to keep him afloat. Feather's going to go down to a rocket to the back. There's a TP to safety by Satab, but it is TT who only come away with the dragon, losing a couple potties.
I like how we skipped over in Italy there. I feel like we showed some bias, but that's good. Rift Herald being started up. Yeah, we do see Satab trying to connect with his team. Does hop over. Here comes the engage.
Tianjin going to take a ton of damage. Satab is untouchable inside. There's the Enchanted Crystal, the Chains of Corruption back.
W's disconnected.
But it is the Rift Herald secured by Beituan. The Between Worlds is there too to separate the fight. Team WE are stranded. Beituan will finally fall. Karis tries to get out, but he's just going to go down to a nice little arrow for 1X. And the Rift Herald secured, fight secured, and TT and WE are going at it.
Find a big win that they needed to stay in this game.
That's so massive, and a big shutdown being developed by Satab here.
Though it is the Dragon where teams are focusing up. Thunder Talk do have bot priority. Hoya's rotating over. They did get it early. Mikhail's out.
They did. Hoya's got a flank, though, from hell. Between Worlds comes in. They can't get out. Encore can go straight in. 1x10 is down. Already down for the count is a massive damage profile from TT. WE are reforming ranks in mid lane.
Available, but the fact that Smite is available for Thunder Talk, no Smite for Team WE means that this Dragon goes over uncontested, and that's sole point for Thunder Talk.
And objective presence here by TT. Just don't worry about that Smite. It's fine. It's fine. He got it anyways. It really is something where we're starting to see some of that cohesive idea of what TT want to do when they approach these fights. And a lot of it is making you look left while they punch you with the right. Yeah, a Dragon Soul, a Cloud Soul to boot. And this team's really going to like that. No, I know who's not going to like this. Karis going down, going with the flash. Beituan thought he went the other way, but didn't. Now Satab getting a little bit of support from Hoya, but immediately going down to the Flame Spitter, Beluga, who's trying to find a little bit of purchase here. Got
Beluga, nice.
Back down. Beituan getting low, but the Hoya goes right back in a massive shutdown going over to Ambessa. Now Beituan, he's fighting tooth and nail with Taeyun, but not going to find anything. That is Vampire picking up that kill. Hoya, though, making out like a bandit. Mid lane falls down, but that Ambessa is online.
I think Taeyun's going to knock down bot outer. Well, all this is, it depends on if Satab TPs or not. It's just a trade of resources really everywhere. I think it was a good collapse from WE, and the fact that Karis got out of that was big as Hoya. No ults.
Oh, no, I don't know if he can get out, but this is Ambessa we were talking about.
Oh, no.
ADCs do not get to exist when the wolf is present.
Hoya, he makes Ashe feel
this
the
is
fist
the role
of fury
that
in the back
Cubby
half.
said was super strong, by the way. Beluga just gets blown out of the water. I want to start looking for the Lost Species program there, and that's a big pick out in the side lane. Find him, though. They are going to move over to this dragon that is spawning right now. Satab taking a bunch of gold in the side lane as he takes down a tier 2. Does also have TP if they want to contest this one, but it looks like TT are just going to give it.
I really like this call from TT. They're getting a lot of gold again on their solo laners, and Bessa got bot lane all the way into tower. Satab going to take the top inner and get that wave into the inhibitor turret. All for just giving away a Cloud Dragon. I think that's very worth. Beluga, yet again, a focus.
Hey, we just put him on the Lost Species list, and maybe he's about to be joining a little bit more of the endangered list here. They are just going to find everything onto him. The Equalizer not doing too much. TP's coming in. The lockdown there for the Nature's Grasp Tangent, trying to help his teammate out, but there ain't nothing to help anymore. Or maybe he just doomed himself because the Between Worlds from Satab is going to make the difference. The slowdown is there, and Satab picks up another one. Oh,
Team
no.
has R coming up,
the
a hostile takeover.
Hostile takeover play. Feather making his name known, and TT are running WE into the ground.
TT are making sure that these fights start with the 2v2s and 3v3s that are advantageous to them with the leads they have on the top side. Then great gameplay. It's going to lead to a Baron.
I think you also have Satab on the Aurora, who's been so good at these Between Worlds combos. Speaking of, he heard his name, and he goes and pulls the trigger. Feather hits a big hostile takeover. They're just going under turret. It doesn't even matter anymore. They are so far ahead. Beituan will sacrifice his life, gets the bailout. Again, not enough money. They got the turret. TMZ comes in. They get a double coming through for Karis. Maybe they get chased down a little bit more here, but they aren't going to. They get a little bit of gold back. They do lose their second tier turret in the mid lane to Hoya.
Going to be for the rest of the game. As yet again, Enchanted Crystal Arrow gets the cleanse out of 1XN.
Oh, they got the combo! They got him! The Encore only hits one! There's the Between Worlds at the combo! There's the hostile takeover as well! Right onto 3 members! Beluga has bought a little bit of time, but time is not enough to save WE from the inevitable, though. That is TT. They move down mid lane. The poke is raining hell, and TT may be looking for a little bit of a push onto the mid lane inhib turret as they actually get Hoya. Hoya's so tanky. Oh my god. He is just running rampant now as well. The rocket not going to be enough. Satab able to jump away from that one. Hoya.
I think the big difference, though, that initial engage, Taeyun just found immediately. No damage was dealt by the Ashe. This draft for TT
Vision. Oh, they got Vampire. A lot of damage there. He gets pulled back as well, but the engage comes through. They're a little bit split. Look at Hoya going in now as well. Beituan finds it. 3-man, 4-man hostile takeover from Feather. I said you got to watch this bot lane, and it's all TT that you need to watch as the Thunder be talking. They are going to be looking for a Game 1 win.
I thought the peel was enough. Taeyun able to escape for a good chunk of that fight, but ends up finding the mark in the end for TT. Not a lot the Team WE could do in those fights later on. Shout out to 1XN. I thought he was caught out in some positions early on in this game, but the poke Varus' positioning later on was very sound. Enough for TT to find Game 1.
I love the performance from TT. Beituan doing a lot of the heavy lifting to make sure things were in the right positions. I really want to see where JDG's team is going.
I think it's in top. I do.
It could be. I mean, Shun is more known for the Skarner than the Zen for sure. Up there, knock in at least, and SMLZ able to follow up with a lot of damage.
They're chasing. Rise's flash.
And Halia coming down to try to get this dive. The wave is going to come in now. They needed to wait. Baolan, the world champion, going in for Pays. Welcome to the LPL leagues as they give a nice warm welcome to JDG. They will just lose Baolan, but 2 kills will be boon aplenty.
Try and smite one away, and then get Corki a little bit of bonus XP on this side of the map. Oh, he flashes in. He's got 6.
Oh my god, since out the side lane, SMLZ not ready for it. One more combo. The barrier's there. Allah will get the outplay and the solo bolo to JDG's top laner.
I mean, not much outplaying there. Just walked at him. Meanwhile, alt casted by Maokai, trying to go for Skarner.
They do have the Chaotic Storm there, but Shun getting a little bit low. Gonna have to flash out. Nice setup from Mole, who flashes forward. Now you got the AoE combos. Mole is just cranking them, and you see Pays falling to a double kill.
Great setup from Team Blood. They're gonna get 2 grubs. Yes, SMLZ went down. That's doesn't feel great, but getting a 2-for-1 and winning the fight on the top side does, as Mole's been huge early game on the rise. This champion scales really nicely with items, so will be an issue for JDG later on. They do have the Varus and the Victor to get through it, but still Maokai, as a tank, does scale very nicely.
And I think this is something we've always seen from Ala. Is just Scout. He's in trouble. He does get out, though, immediately turning the damage back by Alan going in. There's the wombo combo. Missing his ear to lock him down, though, and he pushes him right back into the turret. Scout's the one that comes away with the kill after all of that.
Under the turret. Easy kill, and now 3 grubs going over to JDG, so they're going to have a 4-2 advantage. And, hold on, never mind. Hold on. They're at least going to get 1. They didn't get 1.
Have been spotted. They did get that one in the end. It was very close in the end. Now they actually combined on a Scout who's all by himself, and this time they'll make good on that one. Here comes the Realm Warp right onto Ala, who's going to instantly flash.
That was a terrible TP from Scout. He put himself right in the middle of everything with no ult, no flash, just absolutely melted by Team Blood. And that 4-2 grub advantage that I thought could have been JDG's ends up going over to Team Blood, as now they're going to continue the play. Ala's in trouble.
You just don't get to move against this composition. That's a big
combo,
though. They get him. The guillotine was not enough in the end. Ala goes down, but it's an immediate trade. Now Shun slowly burned down to the ground and making crisp little scorpion legs out of him as Mole into the Chaos Storm, though. Doesn't actually get connected there as he does flash away. Mole will be responded to, I'm sure, sooner. And now you have Haoya trying to fight over his red, gets impaled right in the back, and Ala is here. And this is not a fight you want to be a part of. Ala does a lot of damage, and Shun's going to take the kill.
Maokai was in the base, and Ala able to find a very positive roam to help out his team.
The healing definitely not going to be there with the...
Maokai slept on, man.
Yeah, it definitely is. Again, we talked about the utility, but now just being able to take that fight as well. Shun, meanwhile, will take the Rift Herald for JDG. So some of the map plays you see that are working for JDG, trying to take control, but it is still Team Blood with an advantage overall in the game.
Team Blood will end up trading out objective for objective. Pick up Mountain Dragon. That's going to be quite nice for the Maokai, just having that bonus resistances on him. Things have slowed down a little bit. I do feel like that's nice for JDG. As
will stay. Shun is on this side of the map, missing, deploying over here as well. Maybe they spot something out as Nature's Grass comes through. He can't block it, but does still end up trying to stick in the fight. I don't know if that was the combo. He probably thought he could block the Nature's Grass. No, Shun hits the turret debris in an instant double impale. Comes away with 2 kills for Scout, who out of nowhere is gifted gold. Meanwhile, Pays getting locked down there in his transition to mid lane. Guillotine out, and the wolf howls as Haoya comes up with that one. Ishtal's impact into the turret debris. Absolutely wild. Scout trying to take the turret down before he gets TP'd on. Haoya going for the flash away from Shun. Now Scout and Shun try to get away from Mole, who's going to hit that Realm Warp. Darius here too. Send them. Send your masses. The glorious evolution will take place either way. Gravity Well is there. And now you're seeing the fight back from JDG. They feel like they have Team Blood in a corner, and they might just, as Ala going forward too, trying to get the big crescent guard back. Missing, going low, but not going to go down just yet. JDG are scrappy as hell, but SMLT come to make the difference. Can the Rocket Barrage be enough? Can't hit through Scout. Can't get the damage off. Team Blood do back away, but maybe trying to fight onto Shun now, who's going to try to get over the wall. Gets apprehended back. Shun is fed to the wolves as SMLZ comes with it.
I feel like if Mole dropped a better Realm Warp there, that could have been big trouble for JDG, but we don't get the TP of the top lane fight, unfortunately, which is a bummer.
Yeah. Now we are seeing that Scout is consistently getting a pretty decent advantage. We're going to see a fight, though. Shun went in as Xiang did as well. Maybe out on the outside, double impale. Now Scout going for the Chaos Storm there. You have a lot of damage as well. The Chains Corruption from Pays. The utility is there. Baolan trying to get the back lane, but Ala is still untouched with the Crescent Guard blocking every single rocket SMLZ was trying to throw into some of these fights, and it's very, very nice to see. You do see a little bit of siege going down. Mole was looking at a side lane. Haoya gets caught, though, and all of JDG are here to respond. There's a TP back. Double TPs coming in from either side. Scout's tanking the turret, though. He's going to be half out when he gets back. Improved Blast Cone doesn't matter either way. Chaos Storm is going into the choke point now, though. Although Ala doesn't have as much damage going forward, he's going to jump onto the back line, getting locked down, getting CC'd, getting bursted by SMLZ. Though Shun finds SMLZ. The Skarner impale into the turret here, potentially. Then it is Xiang taking a 2v1 on the other side. Shun going down to SMLZ now as well. Double kill coming across for the Team Blood bot laner. And now Scout trying to get an outplay here himself. Xiang going in and gets the knockback. Scout forced Baolan down, and Xiang falls to another double kill to the new Scout for JDG. Tweeted and really good heads up knowing that Baolan was coming around the corner there. Dragon did get taken by JDG, using some of that momentum from that fight.
I don't like this Maokai build very much. We're in between 3 items at the moment. There's no Fimble Winter on my screen, which is going to be interesting. Is Mole. He's in between 2 enemy team.
Not 2 rocks in a hard place, just a Mole in between 2 killers. And there's the Realm Warp out, didn't have any CC, didn't matter, as Ala claims that side lane kill.
Yeah.
Maybe thinking he wins the 1v1 now.
He might. The Maokai's a little bit split in resistances. He's up a level, has Conquer, and is able to keep on
TP
pressing.
Immediately. That's going to be Mole coming in. I don't think that Ala is going to be able to get away from this one. Nature's Grasp going to hit. They do get inside the Crescent Guard, so you can't block that one, though it does bring them closer. Ala has no more mana. Mole just needs to chase him down, but the flash over the fat part of the wall does get him out. And meanwhile, JDG have been doing the Baron this entire time. Can Team Baolan get a steal? No, they can't. And now they're getting re-engaged on big Chains of Corruption from Pays, who takes them down. And now it's Baolan completely caught. That's a 4-man knockup. Does not matter. And look, as the Chaos Storm grows, the glorious evolution is nigh for Team Blood.
You make a play away from Baron against a Varus, it's going to get melted, and Ale, he did end up going down in the back half of that play, but well worth securing the Baron, the mid-inner turret for JDG, and any...
You know what I think it is? They've been so busy with Old Man Cup. Although Mole trying to get the outplay, he's burning. No, Mole! So, I mean, this is perfectly fitting for what I was going to say.
Still in the Death Chambers. We get back to live, but the mid or bot inner turret looking to fall here for JDG. They're making this look pretty easy in the back half. Had a 4-1 push on the way in, and oh boy.
He gets impaled after he goes over the wall. The flash has been burned. Haoya also burned. Ala just going in, man. He doesn't even care. It's a double knockup combo from missing as well. They're stepping around. This is a bit of an overeager fight from JDG. Ala going low, going down. The machine gun has hit. Mole is going wild now as well. Nobody's touching him. Everybody's forgetting about Mole and forgetting how much damage this Rise can do. But Scout, is he the one to make the difference? He is. Unfortunately, Victor has been reworked sooner than Rise, and that is just the difference.
Like, Pays is autoing here. Pays can't auto anymore. Scout gets caught. Okay, we aren't going to see the back half of the replay, but the fight continued without those two being able to be in. Meanwhile, Maokai.
Trying to get Xiang. He does heal a decent amount. Chains of Corruption has hit in the Chaos Storm on Haoya. Haoya's going down, and how you doing? Not so well. It's Pays going in there to try to help clean up the rest of them, but the Chaos Storm is running through them, and now a 3-man Realm Warp will get Team Blood away. It looks like mid lane is the goal for JDG.
Yeah, it kind of looks like Mole was on base duty there, and oh boy, Mole.
Impale again and delivered. He isn't in range though. There's the arrow. Maybe just setting up for Scout to clean him up.
Man, it's too bad. I feel like Mole actually had some really nice plays early on in this game. Got a little bit ahead and then just ended up just death after death. This JDG got the focus down to the Rise, got the focus up in this game, and managed to take it off of Team Blood.
I'm not gonna lie, gave him a little bit more of a run than I was expecting. And here now, maybe trying to finish him off. The turret does finally fall.
They're a little low.
Getting grabbed in by that apprehend, trying to take down Haoya, but doesn't indeed. JDG out of minions. There's a TP coming out from Xiang.
You can always stick him there with they don't have any follow-up though. Mole's still dead.
A little bit dicey. Does connect onto 2. Xiang going in by himself there. Just going down, too. Might as well go ahead and give Scout a lumberjack axe because that tree is down. Now it is SMLZ and Baolan leading the charge to try to follow up. Ala getting a little bit lower, just going in for the fight. Missing going in to give his life.
Here.
This day we play for content as JDG are falling apart at the seams. FaZe is going to make it out with a nice use of the Chains of Corruption. SMLZ shut him down. That's a triple kill. Maybe going for a quadra. Not going to follow through with that.
Mole was kind of balling out earlier, I got to say. And then I feel like Mole lost his mind, which reminds me of old school Mole, but it's fine.
All right, Baolan trying to stop Missing from going in. Does stop him, but now they are locked into this pit fighting cage. And Baolan getting low. There's the Chains of Corruption cross. Baolan getting another massive knockup, but doesn't matter. Victor is going to town. That Chaos Storm not getting any bigger just yet, but now it does grow. And the time increasing. One more.
My God.
We get another growth. The glorious evolution has upon us. Hauya going down as well. It is just a double kill for Scout, but it is a TP into the base. And Jake actually stopping the TP there. Scout gonna flash over to try to end the game.
Base. Yeah, last second cancel. And JDG, first game of their glorious evolution for 2025. Looking good here in the back half of 2024.
Yeah. Honestly, at some points, I really liked Team Blood's combinations.
Yeah.
Again, they were able to keep so much CC chained together that if you get into those fights, it's very difficult to get out of them. Mole's not going to have a lot of fun trading into Karis.
Yeah, that gank was about as bad as it can get here because, hold on.
Oh, falling prey to what Jin's fall prey to, and that's any kind of CC. Baolan going for it.
Okay.
He goes into the bush. It's still going to be the first blood secured by Vampire, throwing up the IG signal flare. SMLZ did get the one trade back. Now trying to go for the play, though. SMLZ goes with the barrier. They're both going into the bushes, though. Vampire trying to get the outplay, but the vision is still there. SMLZ stepping up. He's on a horse. Can he get away from the man on a rocket ship? And it looks like he can't.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's what we want.
Well.
Ooh. Team Blood want to make sure that goes down. At least
as
they're going to try to get Vampire. Try to crash down over the wall and does not make it. 4th shot's there, but not enough to save the day. And Hauya comes up with a kill.
Advantage. 14 Blood if they want the fight. It looks like they do.
It was a little bit late on the transition. We've been seeing teams be very proactive on getting the entire roster up here, but it is going to be Team Blood moving in. 1 for 2, at least as of now, will be the grub trade.
Yeah, and I think that's a big win for Team Blood. The Maokai got that wave all the way in. Taeyun was late to reset, and they kept SMLZ bot for the 2nd game in a row, so he gets a little bit of solo XP. So if the Corki is able to get into a lane of its own, might have a small advantage over the Jin, who has been splitting XP this entire time, as meanwhile, no sums on bot. We have a play being attempted.
Not level 6 either, only has the barrier and is not even going to burn it, realizing he was already dead to rights. Xiang going to pick that one up.
I think Team Blood's pretty happy with where things are at with the last few trades we've seen of the map.
Yeah, it's early Infernal Dragon. It does have a little bit of use for Team WE, but you'll be able to fight into those dragons as time goes on for Team Blood. And checking in now, we actually do have a decent game for the Darius at this point. Like, you've gotten a little bit of extra gold. The clear speed definitely needs to keep up there.
Spot. I just think that you need so many more items to make this jungle Darius somewhat useful. We're going to see Mole get attacked here in the mid lane.
Shattering strike. Oh no. Vampire Stonks burst a little bit, but they luckily have an impale to bring it right back as Karis claims his first kill of the game, and they're going to get priority in mid. Dive angle here with how big the wave is, but I think Vampire should be just fine in case. Taeyun has stuck around, still has the curtain call.
This is one of the positives about what Team Blood's done early on with the focus that they've had. Because SMLZ being up a level and up resources is really big against a champ like Jin.
I'm trying to clear some of this vision here, but not just
really hard
go for the play.
That's not good.
Impale. They do have a lot of damage with Karis though, and we also have Taeyun coming over. They caught Hauya out slacking, and Karis picks up the kill there. Team WE going to turn right back to the grubs.
Impact that play. So well, the initial engage looked a little bit overforced from Tianjun. The follow-up from Beluga makes it look pretty good in the end as being cast. Nature's Grasp.
Oh no. Mole just gets completely locked down. Was trying to get the Chaos Storm in there.
It's a disaster.
Was not able to ult. And now it's Beluga going straight out of the water and straight into a double kill.
Ends up being a 3v5 that fight because Mole tries to make a play and gets one shot by Vampire.
Oh, Team Blood getting a little catch out in the picture-in-picture in the side lane there. The burn, or at least the bleed, is just enough to take the kill. But looking back at that fight, yeah, it is wild to see that how much of a difference, I guess, just a couple little things going here there are. Now Karis very far ahead. Taeyun is dead and gone. Vampire all by himself against Team Blood. But he does have Tianjin to come help him. They have Karis here too.
No.
The Chaos Storm. Watch it grow. Watch it change. And watch all the damage come down for Team WE.
Oh, the team captain and Baldan decided to donate his own blood and the blood of his team over to Team WE as he messed up the Alistar combo. Take the Dragon. This game already looking done and dusted.
What are you thinking? Bringing a bunch of blood bags straight to a Vampire. It just feels wrong.
What are we thinking trying to dive a Victor again? Well.
Wild.
Yep.
Oh, Mole barely made it out alive there. Did make it out alive, though. And, yeah, I don't know. Maybe Karis trying to put his best scout impression here. SMLZ just dies to Taeyun in the mid lane. Caught completely out by Tianjin. I mean, it worked. But as I was saying before, Karis 5-0-2 on this Victor. I mean, I just don't think it's matchable at this point.
Yeah, Team Blood looking to have an early access here in the Demacia Cup. Nice they let the old men play, but we're not going to let them play for too long. If they don't deserve it, you know, you're going to have to give them the senior discount and give them the early exit, which looks to be the case here. As WE
came for the early bird special, you know.
That's true. They even played a game before scheduled. They swapped the schedule for this, you know. That's truly the early bird special.
I am curious that they decided. I mean, I think comfort reigns king for Team Blood. This is obviously a comp they feel very confident in, at least in that comfort. But when you're going up against some of the kind of meta champions that are right now, it just feels so difficult to play into. How are you going for a play on a Beluga, though? Has the Nature's Grasp. That Flame Spitter burns! And he does not have any fire resistance. As now Balan and Xiang trying to get out of this one. Nice little headbutt back. See if he's able to get this one out. Xiang going for the fight, though. Double dog. They just don't have damage. It's beefy bodies everywhere. Those beefy bodies are being charred to a crisp. And Beluga, he's just burning him alive. He gets two there at least, being able to take him down. Now Mole being chased down by Tianjin. Not going to go down there, but it is Team WE that have complete control of the Rift.
I mean, SMLZ fell off screen too. Well played from Taeyun. Meanwhile, action not stopping as Haoye looking to take down Victor from Arcane.
He can't see. He hasn't watched the show. He just obviously has not watched Arcane. He's not a true League of Legends fan, and Karis is.
These Darius Jungle games may be kind of sad for Darius Jungle. I almost feel bad for teasing it when I saw it in the first game. It was like against the Skarner. It's like, you know what? Maybe something gonna happen. Nope. Just gonna go look like the worst solo queue teammate you can have.
All I'm saying is after this one, like, Team Blood, take the time that you have. Go watch at least one episode of Arcane. Come back with a Caitlyn, Jace, Victor, Echo. Just get all the Zon characters, Warwick if you want, and just make it an Arcane comp and make it work. Maybe that's the solution here, as there's no other solving that needs to be done in this game. Team WE have run all the numbers, and they are coming up with a dub.
Oh boy. I mean, they're looking to fist JDG at this point. Just a more dominant win, playing some of the same champs, huh? That's the matchup we got to look forward to.
True.
We could create a great circle of suck right now in this group, all right?
Already only halfway through. That is actually hilarious. And the KDAs of Team WE will represent strong.
That's a nice
although Tianjin is going down. Curtain call one final time being unleashed there as the shot's going a bit wide on all those. They do end up getting the kill onto Mole, but SMLZ has respawned. Team WE rebuffed from finishing the game, but are going to take everything else on the base at least.
You know what? I'm curious what Team Blood looks like in Game 3.
I just feel like really hurt Team Blood.
You know, last game was what happens when you see your shadow when you pop out of the hole, and this is what happens when you don't see your shadow when you pop out of the hole.
Are they groundhogs now?
No, but this is the comparison I'm going for. Then run with it. All right, okay. They're getting ran here by Team WE, who Props to them. Put together a much better game compared to their look against Thunder Talk, where they had the early game going, didn't really find it the mid game. This mid game looked pretty easy for them when you're taking hitting Nexus turrets at 18 minutes. You know, would Maokai do these faster than Silas at this point? Like it's arguable.
I feel like yes. I feel like absolutely.
Li Shiyang found the Fimbulwinter this time around as Tianzheng. Oh, Jason, here we go.
The flash play from Tianzheng. SMLZ is no longer connected to this call, and unfortunately, it seems like everybody else from Team Blood's about to disconnect as well. Big engage with the Magic Storm from Vampires. Equalizer right back to try to quell them a little bit. And unfortunately, everything is going up the way of Team WE. Shots do not connect.
Hey, making up for what happened to them game 1. Important win for them to try and get out of this group. They will need to upset JDG, but at least they're in position to do so.
Balan, he's got one more engage in him. How much can the old man get? Oh, it looks like only 1 kill back. Okay, they got 1. They almost got 2, but that's it. Team WE, they're focusing. That's a triple kill going the way of Taeyun. They find a Quadra. Maybe they try to give him a Penta here, but unfortunately, I don't think they got the damage there. They might just focus on the Nexus. Mo going in, Mo going down. Shut down the Penta at least. But it is Team WE who take Team Baolan down.
I think maybe just wanting a little bit more flexibility on dealing with the Akali as an example, perhaps, you know, making sure the Skarner can't run right in, impale multiple people, make life a little bit hard on him, try knocking him into a wall. So
take advantage of this matchup that has really been figured out here and got popularized at the past international event in Worlds.
Yeah, especially since he's flashless too. This is going to force Jun to be up near the top side, and when he's not, he's heading to the bottom side right now. We'll see what happens down here as the hook comes through. Ixtal's impact coming through. Missing will go down. It'll be first blood going over to 1xN.
Kind of denying the chance to respond with bot lane rotation from JDG. They're going to opt in for the trade. So Dragon 4-3 Grubs. And the changes that we've seen in the meta with Grubs, the first 3 Grubs so important, not just because you get a good chunk of jungle XP that matters from these Grubs, but because for the next 7.5 minutes, you get 3 Grubs where you can pressure turrets. So any winning lanes turns into more plates and more gold for Thunder Talk. All right, I think it's a race for first brick. One that looks like Thunder Talk is winning. Meanwhile, Hoya, Galio, those base numbers.
They can't do anything.
Yeah, able to clear it out. Wow, really well done by Thunder Talk. They get first brick, they have access to Grubs, and it's kind of a disaster here for JDG.
Yeah, that was really, really poor, Cubby. I mean, now the question is, can they go answer and try to stop Beishuan in any way, shape, or form? And it appears that JDG is not interested in that.
There's a second smite.
A lost cause here. You get some vision. Missing is heading up, but nobody else is coming. This is all right. You can have 6 Grubs.
That was a disaster for JDG. The attempted play bot lane, there was nothing to be found against the Galio. They sack first brick, they sack 6 Grubs, and this game is in Thunder Talk's hands to run with. I mean, this is the upset that people were looking for. JDG, the favorites to get out of this group, as it's really up to Thunder Talk to overload a side. I don't like that they're spreading out the farm out 3 lanes here. I'd want to overload bot, utilize the plates to knock down this turret, and force a response out of JDG. I think they go to the Yone lane and overload it. That's the right move, and it looks to be the move that TT is making now.
Yeah, and TT took the Dragon as well,
This is good.
Like, that is so illegal that this is happening. Oh, 4v2 down here. We'll see if TT wants to pull the trigger. Shun nearby. Pei's trying to come through.
Yeah, this is good.
From the Galio, so they're going to look to force the turret down, get as much plates as he can. Jada Cristero goes down onto the Galio, but the suppression is there.
It's all on the Galio.
Down goes a missing. And it is a pretty free kill there for TT.
And this is what happens with 6 Grubs. You just brute force, get the 5v5, you win out.
Fate sealed landing, but Scout couldn't go anywhere. He's still stuck under the turret. Pei's dies, Scout dies, the turret dies. Everybody's a loser on JDG. Imagine that if Thunder Talk gets this Rift Herald, it's going to hurt badly. They're going to take some structures.
I mean, it's a 6 Grub Herald. That's significant in its own right. And again, just no contest from JDG. It looks like they just never got into this game. I will say that JDG, I think their comp at this point, they need Scout to try and stretch the map. But again, they have no Grubs to do so. But the response from TT again, we have 6 Grubs. You have stuff like Herald. You can draw the attention to you. Herald drop that will be mid-tower falling.
Oh, Flash Impale goes down onto Pei's. Pei's getting knocked up, and he will fall. It appears that the LPL may be a little bit too chaotic for the lad. The second charge will get into that turret. Hoya wants a little bit more. Talking to go down to June.
Sean?
June knocked up and he falls too. Sure, that equalizer clears the wave, but the turret's gonna fall because he got 6 grubs anyway. The Thunder Talk are just running through JDG right now.
JDG, it feels like JDG again never got into this game. I really feel like the win con for JDG, they have to go insanely late, get the health, like percent health items that Yone is going to pick up, that lean on that damage that Rumble can do. It is a Kraken for pays, but Ash can really lay down the deeps if you do go late. I think the damage does fall off here for Thunder Talk. And we talked about the focus that you need onto the Varus in this game if you are JDG. If you take away the Varus, that's the vast majority of the damage that is coming out from Thunder Talk off the table. We haven't seen 1xN get pressured at all, given the pace of this game.
Not in the slightest.
What?
Saytab is just kind of walking around these guys, gets a kill in a 1v3, and he'll be able to walk out as well. What was that?
Oh my god, JDG are getting styled on in this one. Saytab, welcome to the LPL, my friend. You just took down Scout. And I should say Scout in a 1v3. Missing was the one that fell, but Saytab dominating Scout in this game. That Galio pick, they weren't able to break it in the side lane. And the fact that they got the lane swap off with the Rumble into Galio, I just think that on lower resources, Galio is so much more useful. And again, just the grub trade. The second grub, I don't know what JDG was doing trying to dive the Galio. Now they're really reaching.
Baishwan's going to get engaged on.
Big TP.
But Galio coming through, trying to split the fight up just a little bit. That teleport is here as Saytab joins the fight. And all of a sudden, June found himself alone on the back line. 2-0 for Thunder Talk as they're looking to march down and maybe even break the bases.
This Varus has not been pressured once in this game.
Flash taunt! Hayes had to cleanse, but missing. Will just do what he can to try to keep the rest of his team alive. The potential turnaround, but Baishwan is just too tanky. Doesn't have a whole lot of stacks in the Heartsteel, but he's got a Heartsteel.
Oh no.
More potentially. Ale can't dodge out on the piercing arrow as 1xN 6-0-4.
Circle sucks pretty accurate. I mean, Team WE, they were beating Team Blood harder than JDG, and Thunder Talk beat WE, and the Circle of Suck has proven to be right.
Honestly, you've got experience with the Circle of Suck, given the fact that you are a fan of a lot of Chicago teams. As Baishwan go right in onto Missing, but let's see a little bit of trouble here. Missing interrupting Hoya there, but Fate Sealed coming down. Scout trying to make something happen. They burst on the back line, but Saytab comes through finally. The hero for the double kill. 1xN also picked up 2. And while it looked a little nerve-wracking at first, Thunder Talk really smacked down JDG.
I mean, I thought that fight was actually kind of playable when they canceled the Hoya ult, and then it ended up being completely unplayable. Because guess what? They can't kill 1xN. Only June was on him. Scout wasn't able to get towards the back line to take down the Varus. Splash from 1xN, that was necessary. That space being created, all that he needed to live. Saytab cleans up the rest. Thunder Talk make work of JDG there, who got on the board with a kill, but that might be it this game. As Missing, Keeper's verdict, that's not enough.
You're only going to be able to get 1, and Baishwan is going to hunt you down.
Missing was worth
impale there.
That was 100 gold for Missing.
Oh man,
he's actually a cannon minion out there.
Yeah, that's tough. I can't even with abilities, right? That's a non-zero thing.
What's Shun doing? He's not even in base, man. He's going for a walk. It's actually
I have no idea what he's doing.
He's actually going to Cancun.
He really is, as Saytab is going to the back line. He'll find 2.
Oh my goodness.
Thunder Talk come in and clap JDG in 25 minutes.
Wow, of all the results to happen, I know I've said this 2 or 3 times now, not expecting that one. Props to Thunder Talk Gaming. I mean, it's kind of interesting from both sides. I gotta say, Team WE, ton of damage. They have full damage topside pretty much. A little bit of a lack of utility from them, so really going to be on Vampire to try and set things up and for them to find one-shots.
Wasn't able to get anything up on the top side, so that is a big advantage to JDG. While you see, though, if they're able to do anything toward Missing who's been ignited, Taeyun flashing forward, got that last auto off with the love tap, is going to be able to pick up the kill.
Yeah, Leona passive helping out there as well. Such a good interaction with MF's kit. So many chances to apply that passive.
Uh-oh, round
Re-engage
two.
coming in.
Pays is slowed up, mired in that make it rain. Does manage to find a way out. But they'll settle around the grubs this time around. Ale is level 6, so he does have the grasping roots available. The WE is on the way. Karis is level 6. Tianjin doesn't have his ultimate as those roots come out. Karis just gets engaged on Scout, though, taking a lot of autos from Taeyoon, and on the other side, Vampire had to give his life to try to save the rest of the squad, but Karis forced the flash away. Pays in hot pursuit, too. But he will not be able to close out on the kill. It's just a 1-0 for JDG.
Big trade. Grub was secured before the fight broke out. Shun looking to clean up the rest. Gonna smite that one away. Smite's on cooldown, so he's got to fight Kinder to get out of the pit. Well played by Shun. Kinder doesn't have the W up, so no flash. Any Q over would have been a one-way trip. Shun gonna pull that Grub out. It will be first 3 Grubs going over to JDG. Well played by the jungler of JDG to secure the last 2.
Yeah, not bad.
You have to see it on tape, but a chance to do so here as WE gonna clean up the dragon in response to that Grub being taken.
Right now, things are okay if you are on the side of JDG, despite not getting what you wanted out of Pays and missing. Hey, you can see Scout has plenty of damage. You saw what he was able to do in that fight, taking Karis to about half HP.
Connect with them. And that TP from Karis in the bot lane to make things more difficult.
So many wards too. Like they know where Shun is.
Well, they're going through mid. Like their bot's isolated. This is
so
poor.
Disconnected here.
Yeah.
Ale coming from the other side though, and here comes those grasping roots. How many people are you gonna hit? Karis is gonna get rooted up. It's only him. Season assist down onto Taeyoon. Taeyoon not hitting anybody with his ultimate, who flashes over the wall to go after Pays, but Pays gets bailed out.
Oh no!
Tianjin's gonna fall next too, but Beluga dashing forward with the Drake count step, but is unable to close out on Pays. Turns over to Scout on the other side. Vampire falls. It is just Beluga left alive, caught in between a rock and a hard place. Trying to dash away, shield up, looking for Scout, but he runs out of HP, and JDG acing WE over in the last 2 minutes.
Still a fight though.
This early game is this fight not over yet. Is missing with a handshake. Pays here too. Taeyoon very low, 25% HP. He's gonna be forced
JDG
away.
got a Grub.
Yeah, they're still going after these grubs, but JDG will secure 5.
Shun smited 1, got the help of Ale to secure the rest, and meanwhile Scout been making quick work of that bot outer turret from WE. Again, the Lambs are spite being forced so early is a problem. This is awkward.
Yeah, it's not that awkward. As he was able to secure the dragon and head out. Tianjin was unable to really make an impact and has been unable to make an impact in the game so far.
That looked easy from Shun.
Yeah, bro just made it look easy. He has been doing a pretty good job this game. 1-0-5, 100% KP. Is meanwhile Beluga and Ale, they're gonna go at it one more time down here. It's a really one-sided fight as Beluga seems not interested in fighting Ale at all. Vampire's ultimate goes a little wide there.
Yeah, he blinded himself by the light there.
Listen, he's a vampire. He wants to stay out of the light.
Yeah. I was surprised that Leona was doing so well early on. Now it's back to what I expect from Vampire, you know? Blinded by the lights.
That ain't right. That ain't right. Looks like this will be the first turret to fall up in the top side. They're going to give that over to Scout. 1,000 gold lead at the 16-minute mark here. WE has to make a play somewhere. I don't know if Ale is quite the target, as he'll be able to walk out.
Yeah, unending despair Malachi.
Hard to kill.
Not what I'm looking for. And Best is not helping out with that either. So I think WE's comp got a little bit ambitious in terms of the damage, didn't prioritize the utility. And now we're going to see the utility of JDG come down.
Grasping roots coming out. Ale knocking 2 into the team, into the ultimate from Renata, and WE falling like dominoes. Vampire going to get singled out. A double kill for Pays. Taeyoon is getting flashed on in his base. Scout trying to follow up. He gets knocked under the Nexus turrets. Missing's here too. Everybody for JDG is joining the party.
Missing?
But Missing might have the missing ping him as he let's find a way out after burning his flash. So it's not the end of the world for Team WE regardless. I'm sure Vampire would want to have that one back, as Vampire could find himself in a little bit of trouble here. He's going to engage onto Pays. There's the ultimate from the Misfortune, ripping them to pieces. Missing will fall next. That's a 2-0 for WE.
I'm not sure where the bailout was or the hostile takeover, which came out late. Team WE going for the homer.
Yeah, I love this call here, Cubby. Vampire trying to get over to the team. Scout doesn't have a teleport. It's just Jun and Ale.
You're going to see Scout walking.
Is starting to fall down a little bit.
Oh, boy.
Demacia going to be the target. Jun going in, trying to get a kill into Taehoon. Taehoon still lives, will stand tall. Ale trying to get on top of him, and he does. Baron secured by Tianzhen. Now Ale getting low. Scout is here, but there's a lot of low health bars. Can he clean them up? Jun rejoins the fight, and Karis has to run for the hills as Vampire's caught in the pit. He'll flash away, but Scout is looking to chase him down and get another kill. Vampire will stun him, but Scout reigns supreme. He is inevitable. It'll just take a second. Yeah, he finally got him. And Karis will be the only one to wear purple on a flank. Has that Maokai ultimate. The sapling will give an inkling that something is wrong. Taehoon is caught. Ale is tanking everything. Hostile takeover is there. Shun gets the kill. He tanks a lot of turret shots, but the public execution is not enough to take out Shun. It's an Uno reverse card as Beluga falls. And Tianzhen and Karis are the only ones who watch and wonder what the hell happened to our team.
I don't know how Shun survived the last play, let alone this one, as somehow able to get out against Team WE, JDG, because you're Victor, and then you just watch your team lose. Which is handy what's going on here is Shun taking the Hex Portal and trying to make things interesting, maybe looking at Vampire.
Yeah, he is going to look at Vampire. No handshake in the land. Vampire tagged by Scout. Bursted, dodges the ultimate,
Scout
gets there, but a big save from the Kindred ultimate. But once that runs out, that means it is Pei's time to play. He picks up a double kill. Handshake goes down onto the victor as they want more. Shun will get his. Tianzhen has no mana. Ale is so damn tanky. He'll get a kill for himself as Beluga's in the base now. He's back to help the team, but
welcome to Spirit Visage Maokai.
Yep,
Unnamed Despair.
Stand at each other and look at each other.
Yeah, Spirit Visage.
Oh my god.
Yep. No, this is why top Maokai is getting played, man. You scale really hard. You get these 3 items, you're pretty unkillable. Beluga sat on this TP for that play. Team WE sat on their hands from the looks of things because JDG dominated them in the back half of this one. Lost 20-1 in the last game. I'd say going 22-4 to come back and at least make that trip to Cancun a little bit better. At least a little bit of redemption for JDG on the Rift here.
Yeah, they upgraded their seats. They're no longer flying economy. Not quite first class. They're going to get economy plus out of that one.
A lot of telegraphed spots where Yone will end up. So curious to see how well Baldan can use this. The silence in Soraka is used well. It's a tough champ to pilot, but could be really good.
Handshake coming down. Remember, SMLZ has no summoners. Satab, the fate sealed. Mola goes in. Definitely avoiding a second turret shot.
Yeah, that's big, though. That buys enough space, that and the top priority. We haven't really talked about top lane yet, but play has opened up quite a nice CS lead over Jiang and the Renekton here. It's between the mid-skirmish going that way. Hold on, Mole actually might get him. Mole might get him.
That's a nice play here by Mola. The question is, can he finish it off? And he will. A close fight, but was it really that close? First blood going over to the Old Man Cup champions.
Chaos that we had around mid meant that Dragon wasn't traded out by Team Blood. And so it gives Beishuan the opportunity to maybe get in there and take it as Haoye.
Yeah, Beishuan wins this 1v1 for right now. Mola moving over, and now they're going to go for a re-engage. He's forced to dash away. Satab looking for the fate. Sealed lands, but he gets knocked to the side. Goes back in, trying to close out the kill on Haoye, but he snaps back. Beishuan will fall as the second health bar shown up to the party. Feather not having to really dodge out of the wind becomes lightning, but it's the second kill for Team Blood.
5-star. So you're saying that LPL, they had good scouting? They gave Mole the 5-star prospect?
5-star prospects. Haoye could find himself in a little bit of trouble here. Is been stunned up and will burn away. Will be a kill going over to
All right, Mole. What do we got?
Mole's trying to make the play. He knows that he's got to be the hero. Dashing forward. Pops Feather. Takes him out.
Well played.
Beishuan low on HP. He'll fall too. So the question is, can Mole survive? The answer is no. Gian wants a little bit more. He's enraged, but I bet he's angry because he's fallen. So Balon wasn't able to help him out anymore. Ends up being a 3 for 2 in favor of Thunder.
Them through this fight, another melee heavy composition coming out of Team Blood. Rumble just rips through it, and we have another fight.
Coming through as Haoye gets blown up immediately. 1xN gets the kill. Mole trying to get on top of him. Ace in the hole is blocked by everybody. Dashes through, but gets enraged. And down goes Mole again. Balon going to be the target from Hoya, but not going to be able to do too much more. Satap even shows up to the party as these grubs will be secured by Thunder Talk. They're going to get 6 grubs for themselves.
Yeah, Feather was huge in that last fight. Of course, Mole, he came back with ultimate, so you got to believe that he's the one that can make any play. But the flash hostile takeover flash from Feather shut down the Akali mid-ult. They were able to one-shot Mole before he could get the second cast off. Would have led to at least a kill if he did. Well played from Feather as that gets them the 6 grubs and what looks to be the first brick in the top side.
Yeah, and that's so much gold going into 1xN, who has been pretty silent this game. However, 101, 123 CS plus a first brick certainly will start to make some noise. I want to give a lot of credit to Hoya, who is 3-0-1. A hole have been putting on a clinic as Mason Hole goes down. Assisted by that turret, so don't be fooled. That's not a ton of damage coming through quite yet.
You know what's funny about this game?
What?
We haven't had a dragon taken.
Oh my god, wait, you're right.
Yeah, we're still chilling.
Here?
Gonna ignore it.
Yep, just like Satap is going to ignore the fact that somebody on the other team could be Hero snap back. Fate Sealed only going to hit 1. He's going to try to go back to his jungler for some help. That's not going to work. Haoye, though, will fall as the rest of Thunder Talk show up to avenge their mid laner and knock down this bottom turret.
I will say this isn't all bad for Team Blood. Yes, they lose out on the play. They lose the turret, but at least they're playing out 2 lanes from the back half. So I don't think Mole can really clear this wave. They're going to do their best as the play comes down.
He's going to try real hard. And he's gonna get killed. Good snipe there from 1xN. Questionable move there from Mole as a second turret goes over to Thunder Talk.
If he's able to stop the push, could have been 2 turrets for 1, but instead he goes down. Satap TP's up top. Yeah.
And then even 1xN was on for a temp sub as a little bit. And I mean, you know, listen, he was the understudy to a very strong AD carry. So tell why he ended up moving teams here, but exactly what Thunder Talk needs, right? You know, you've got good young talent here in Satap and 1xN, right? This could be a new Thunder Talk that we're seeing. See them execute pretty well under the turret here. Satap able to get out with the Fate Sealed as well. Nice dive on the Gian.
1xN on this poke Varus, but we have been ignoring Dragon for this entire game. And we will continue to ignore Dragon for this game as Thunder Talk, because guess what? We got a Rift, we got 6 scrubs, and that's mid-outer falling. And a wave all the way into the inhibitor turret. As it's +3 there.
Ping the dragon.
Okay, it's time. I mean, everything else has been taken care of. When you get a bot wave that's +3, it's time to go get it. You know.
Yeah. There's no better time than that. Honestly, unless the wave is, you know, at the Nexus turrets.
That phrase, well, we got some time. You know, waves. Definitely some new. Hold on, we don't have time. We're gonna look for a fight. Yeah, Haoye's gonna take that. Here we go.
Resume that thought once we are able to. Coming in from the Rumble, laying out the red carpet of some priority targets. But Balon just gets run down by Hoya, and he's gonna get a little bit of help from his mid laner to take out the Caitlyn. It is just Thunder Talk running roughshod over Team Blood of 4 for nothing.
A +1 wave. It's a little bit different on side lanes, but pretty much. If that wave survives and hits the other one that is spawning, so like if you kill off a wave and it hits the next one, that's, you know, may or may not imply to any of the films, as 1xN being chased. Good ult on Mole.
All right, well, Feather's going to get flashed on, knocked up. Mole is here. He's going to turn his sights to 1xN, though. He's going to wait for Feather's bailout to fall off, but it didn't fall quite off. It'll fall anyway. Mole looking to rejoin, perhaps, but he's got no HP, and on the backside, his team is falling apart. Big Fate Sealed coming down to finish off the bot lane and perhaps finish off the game. Instead of pushing, they will send their sights to the Baron.
Had the big Akali game in the Scout, taking down JDG, and now on the Yone.
This is where, you know, listen, take notes, everybody. Your Beyblading skills.
We're going?
Yeah, Mole is just going. The
Okay, we're going.
Only going to land on
Let's
the Soraka. Mole blowing up 1XN, but he dies before the bailout runs out. Beishuan leading the charge. Jiang gets on.
Get the Varus.
Will kill him, but 1XN still alive. And that means that Satab is able to run down SLMLZ. He getting some bailout from Baolan there, a little bit of healing, but that's it. This Soraka has not been able to out-heal the damage that Thunder Talk has presented.
I respect Operation Kill Varus that Mole, decided to go 007 on.
What else are you supposed to do?
I don't know. He was in the back line on a Secret Service mission, and unfortunately it was a one-way trip for Mole. He's going to fall, and 2 inhibitors now falling for Team Blood, as it's looking like our day is coming to I'd say a not so entertaining end. When he was playing professionally Renata, he would have had that kill.
Yo, honestly, if he was a European player, all you would have heard in comms is, "What the hell, man? Why? Who is this champion?" But hey, that's Renata Glass. That is a champion that is well known at this point in time. Did you see 1XN take Baolan to half HP on a charge Q? That's that.
Yeah, you see that from Hoya?
Crescent Guard used to make sure that he does not fall. Say him. Oh, okay. He just went on a Secret Service mission again, but fell flat.
That's a piercing arrow. That's a piercing arrow for sure.
Yeah,
as hey, to be fair to Team Blood, as we see Beishuan field goal another. To be fair to Team Blood, they put up more of a fight than JDG did against Thunder Talk, so they can take that one home.
Without a doubt, Team Blood, gotta give them their props. The Old Man Cup champions, unfortunately, going to bow out of the group 0-3.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.